Once considered a far-fetched scenario, the chances of a contested convention are becoming a real possibility for Republicans. So in today's WSJ campaign Q&A, what would a contested convention actually entail? First, let's talk about how the Republican Party would get there. 1,237 is the magic number. That's how many delegates a candidate has to win this year to be the GOP nominee. If a candidate can lock those up by winning primaries and caucuses, he goes straight to the top of the Republican ticket. If no one wins a majority of delegates in primaries and caucuses, the nomination process moves to the Republican National Convention in Cleveland this July.
If you look at it now, even Donald Trump is going to have a tough time at this point getting to 1,237 delegates.
Dozens of states have yet to be decided, and two could be key in further dividing delegates. The winner-take-all states of Florida, Marco Rubio's home turf, and Ohio, Governor John Kasich's home state.
And if in fact I win Ohio, then we're going to probably go to a convention.
If Republicans get to a contested convention, here's what would happen. After the first roll call vote, in which most delegates are bound to their statewide results, the delegates essentially become free agents, meaning they can support any candidate they want. So they take another ballot, and another, and another, until one single candidate wins a majority of delegates. And yes, they still have to reach that magic 1,237 number. That candidate would then become the Republican nominee. According to Benjamin Ginsburg, a top GOP election lawyer, there's no limit to the number of ballots that could be taken, and the voting could last well beyond 4 days. There would likely be a great deal of discussion and deal-making too. For the candidates, the key to winning a contested convention lies in winning over individual delegates and making sure as many of those delegates get on the Rules Committee as possible. The Rules Committee decides very important, rules just before the convention. It could decide that a candidate has to win a majority of delegates in 8 states to be on the ballot. It could even decide to allow for the so-called white knight scenario, someone not running for president to be named on the ballot. While a contested convention has the potential to split the party and leave voters angry and divided, right now candidates are split over what it would mean in 2016.
What's the big deal about that other than it's exciting?
But if a bunch of Washington deal makers try to step in a brokered convention and steal the nomination, I think we will have a manifest uprising.
The last time the nomination was unsettled heading into the convention was 1976, when Gerald Ford beat Ronald Reagan with the support of the unpledged Mississippi delegation. But a lot has changed since then, and there could be a bloody floor fight in July if Trump's rivals can slow his roll to winning a majority of delegates.